In this video, I want to walk you through my top 3 advanced Keepa techniques, strategies, tips, and tricks that I have used to be able to make smarter sourcing decisions. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, Keepa, what's that? Did you say Keepa? What is that? Keepa is a free program that's online that you can use, and Keepa tracks both the sales rank and the pricing history for almost every item on Amazon. And it's something that I use almost every day when it comes to making a smart sourcing decision. If you're curious about the basics of how to understand Keepa, you can go to fulltimefba.com/read Keepa, Keepa, and that will help introduce you to Keepa and all the awesomeness that is Keepa. But today's video is going to be focused on the top 3 advanced strategies that I use when using Keepa, so let's get right to that. Tip number 1, Keepa shows you if Amazon is out of stock or in stock for this particular item. Now, this is really important because a lot of times resellers do not want to compete against Amazon. A lot of times Amazon hogs the buy box, they want to keep it for themselves, they want all the sales, and it's hard to get sales when competing against Amazon. Well, a lot of times when people are trying to resell and they're outsourcing, they always want to see if Amazon's in stock. Well, sometimes Amazon's just out of stock for the day, maybe out of stock for a week or so. And so when we buy the item, we think, oh, Amazon's not a competitor, but we send it to Amazon, and by the time it goes live on Amazon, we realize Amazon's back in stock, the price is really low, and we're not going to be able to get any sales at the price that we want. So the advanced strategy number 1 is to be able to see if Amazon's in stock right now, or maybe they're just out of stock temporarily and probably will be coming back in stock soon. So you can do that by looking at a Keepa graph and seeing Amazon's price levels. You can see that the graph is colored in an orange, a yellowish orange color when Amazon is in stock. But when Amazon is out of stock, then there's a white area that's shown that's to signify that Amazon is out of stock. And so you can look just by even just looking at it. You don't have to look at any of the numbers or you can just look at the graph and see if you see like a yellow orange shaded area, you know that Amazon's been in stock in the past, and then you can see how long they were out of stock in the past before. You can say, oh, Amazon goes out of stock about once a month for 2 days. Well, I don't want to try to be able to sell my items for just 2 days a month, so I'm going to pass on that. But if you look at the past on Keepa and it says that Amazon has been in stock, for only a week out of every month, then hey, I might decide to, compete against Amazon with that, hoping they're going to be out of stock those 3 weeks out of the 4 that they usually are. And so you're able to look and see if Amazon's in stock to see if you want to compete against them, or you can just look and see a complete white background showing that Amazon has not been in stock over that time period, and you can have a lot more confidence that Amazon's not going to come in stock and lower the price. So that's the advanced tip number 1. Tip number 2 is this. There's a little button at the bottom, and when you click on it, it says more historical data. And a lot of people just ignore this. But don't do that because it's got some really great information in there. If you click more historical data, you can find it opens up another little graph underneath the main Keepa graph, and that shows you the number of competitors that are in stock competing against you for that particular item. So you can see, and the numbers go up and down. It's like a graph. So if there are more competitors, come in and start selling it, the line goes up, and if people start selling out, the line goes down. So it's kind of like a supply and demand type of thing. You can kind of see how much supply is there at Amazon, in the Amazon warehouses or at the merchant fulfilled sellers. You're able to see what your competition level is like. And so when you see that the prices are really high because the competition levels are really low, then that might be a really good opportunity for you to take advantage of that item to sell it on Amazon. So you can click the little more historical data little icon, and it opens up a whole new world, literally, of, okay, not literally, but it opens up a whole new world of information for you to be able to make a better sourcing decision. All right, advanced tip number 3 is this. There is another little button called statistics, and so you just click on the statistical data button, and it opens up the average numbers. So you can see the average high rank, the average low rank, the average pricings, but the big one for me is average sales rank. It will give you the 90-day number of the average sales rank of that particular item. Now, why do I like looking at average sales rank? I like comparing my average sales rank to this graph. Now, this chart right here is a sales rank chart. Everyone who's subscribed to my blog, fulltimefba.com, gets a free copy of this, updated every single month. It gives the top Amazon categories, the number of items in each category, and then I break down those items in the top 1%, 3%, 5%, 10%. Well, I like to, when I'm sourcing items, buy items that are going to sell fast. So I know the items that are averaging in the top 1% of that particular category, it's going to sell fast. Items that are averaging in the top 3% of that category, also going to sell really well. Items in the top 5, that's probably going to be a good seller too. Items in the top 10, maybe a little bit slower, but if the ROI is high enough, I'll go for it. So when you're out sourcing, you can just take a quick look and see the average sales rank by looking at that information, and it's the average sales rank over the last 90 days, and so it gives you the most up-to-date information on that particular item, and it helps you make a smarter sourcing decision. So those are my top 3 advanced Keepa techniques. If you want more information about Keepa and even more opportunities to be able to make really good sourcing decisions with Keepa, I encourage you to check out my course. It's called The Reseller's Guide to How to Keep a Camel, using Amazon sales history to make a smart sourcing decision. So when you're out sourcing, you want to be able to make the best decisions. You want to buy items that don't take in price. You want to buy items that don't have very many competitors, and you want to buy items that you know are going to get the price that you're hoping to sell it for. So this course helps you through that. It's an ebook and a video course that helps walk you through exactly how to understand both CamelCamel, and Keepa. And CamelCamelCamel and Keepa are 2 programs that both are similar. They both track sales rank history and pricing history. And if you're curious about my top 3 CamelCamelCamel techniques, just look for some of my other videos at YouTube. FulltimeFBA.com/YouTube is where you can find all my videos. Or you can find it in the description below. You'll find a link to that video of my top 3 CamelCamelCamel advanced strategies. But mostly I want you to just check out The Reseller's Guide to How to Keep a Camel. You can find that at www.howtokeepacamel.com. Go check out the course. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't find it interesting, don't find it helpful for your Amazon business, but I guarantee you it's going to be awesome. It's going to help you make smarter sourcing decisions, buy items that sell faster, and be able to increase your profits. It's really awesome. So go check it out. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to leave a comment below, that would be awesome. You can leave us a thumbs up. And any of the links that we talked about in this video, you can find those in the description below. And as always, come hang out with us at the blog, FulltimeFBA.com. Be sure you subscribe. You get a couple free PDF downloads, including the sales rank chart that I update every single month with the most up-to-date information. All right, I got to go. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.